fifth grade puppet show. Today's story will be Gecko's Complaint, written and illustrated by Anne Martin Bowler. Once lived on the island we now call Bali, in a jungle dense with flowers and vines. Gecko's jungle had so many insects he hardly had to move to find his supper. When a mosquito buzzed by his banyan tree, he just licked out his long, sticky tongue and caught his dinner. Gecko could do things the other animals only wished they could do. He could run up trees and across branches, hanging on by the tiny hooks on the end of his toes. If he lost his tail, he would grow a new one, stronger than the last. Gecko loved to prowl about at night. His loud call, "Gecko, Gecko," woke the jungle animals from their sound sleep. They considered him a careless, self-centered fellow. Sometimes woodpecker drummed on his tree all through the night, keeping Gecko awake. Other times, just as he was dozing off, fireflies would gather in great numbers. They would fly around him, lighting up the evening sky. Their red and yellow spots glowing like sparks of fire. One evening, the fireflies gathered around Gecko's banyan tree. It began with one single small flicker. The rest of the fireflies flashed in a response. sending waves of light up and down the jungle. Their sparks were so bright, they seemed to change night into day. The fireflies flashed on hour after hour until Gecko could take it no more. Gecko, 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 he called, wearily trudging up the hill to consult Reagan, the jungle chief.
This had better be important,
said Chief Reagan, dragging himself out of bed.
It's the middle of the night.
Oh, it is important, Chief, Gecko replied hastily. I can't sleep. The fireflies keep flashing their lights.
The lion smiled. Well, we seem to have the same problem. The fireflies disturb you, and you disturb me.
Yes, said Gecko feverishly. I wouldn't complain, sir, but I just can't sleep.
I'll look into it.
Reagan promised. Early the next morning, the lion paid a visit to the fireflies, asking,
Why do you bother others? Night is to be a peaceful, quiet time in our jungle.
The fireflies answered meekly, We meant no harm by our flashing. Woodpecker was drumming all night, sending signals of alarm. We were just passing on his message.
Reagan had no trouble finding Woodpecker.
His loud hammering echoed far and wide.
Please explain your endless tapping,
demanded the lion. Woodpecker explained quickly. Well, Black Beetle leaves manure all over the jungle path. She must be stopped before we all get sick from this filthy dung. I've been tapping to warn others.
Well, this is a serious matter, Reagan agreed. I will find Beetle immediately.
Black Beetle, plump and gleaming like polished copper, was busy rolling in her filthy loads when Chief Reagan arrived. Beetle stopped working and humbly explained, Well, Woodpecker strolls down the path often, sir, and drops his patties of manure as he walks. I'm only doing my duty by cleaning the pathway. Reagan, all worn out by all the complaining, set out for home. Before leaving, he instructed Black Beetle.
Send Water Buffalo to me the moment you see him.
Water Buffalo rushed to ready to defend himself.
No one understands my work. Rain makes huge potholes in the jungle path. I leave my dung on the pathways to fill up these holes, making it easier for all to travel.
The lion let out a roar that shook the jungle. Weary from the endless complaints, yet unwilling to give up, Raven decided to speak directly to Rain. He set out for New Plateau, a tall mountain where rain is always near. The storm clouds gathered as the lion lumbered up the hill. The blowing wind made his climb difficult. When he reached Groom Plateau's highest peak, Chief Raven roared loudly. Raven, why are you ruining the jungle pathways, causing so many problems for the animals? While he was waiting for Rain's reply, the chief dropped to the ground in exhaustion. Looking out over the valley, he saw sparkling rivers, blue skies filled with drifting clouds, and endless hills of green. The raindrops fell, cooling his entire body, causing him to have a new life over the jungle, and the wind blew his worries far away. Raven then understood that he had asked a very foolish question. Resting there, he marveled at the beauty of his island. He thought of all who benefit from rain: the colorful birds, the strong animals, and even the lowly mosquitoes. Raven smiled as he walked home, enjoying the life around him on his way. When he arrived home, Chief Raven summoned Gecko and all the other complaining animals. The chief spoke sternly.
Think of all the gifts that rain gives to us. The rivers, the many plants of the jungle, and the food that we eat. And may I remind you, Gecko, that without rain, there would be no mosquitoes. And without mosquitoes, you would be a hungry and unhappy fellow. In a powerful voice, Chief Raven commanded, "Quit your complaining and go home and live in peace with one another." And that is just what the animals of Bali did. Today, Woodpecker is careful not to hammer on Gecko's tree. The fireflies still light up the evening sky, but not too close to Gecko. And Gecko, who grows fatter each day, finds little to complain about. The